There was a time when women didn't constantly have to compare themselves to others, when self-care didn't need to be performed repeatedly to get the right angle, didn't need to be posted. We tended to our own garden, not for content, not for compliments, but because we knew the importance of pouring into ourselves before anyone else. There was no pressure to be seen, no need to track a morning routine like it was a productivity report. Just quiet rituals. We sat in the bathtub, not for a photo, but because we knew our bodies deserved rest. We stayed there for 30 minutes with the door closed. Our nervous system was regulated. When was the last time you did that? Poured some Epsom salt in the tub and sat down to soak away the stress. Why does it seem sometimes like self-care is from a different era? Because it's slow, it's not flashy. But things like this, pouring Epsom salt into the tub and sitting down, it shows up in your skin, it shows up in your posture, it shows up on your face because it helps to bring you peace. You can be naturally pretty. I'm naturally pretty, but I think you can also become pretty with self-care. So that's number one. Self-care, how we care for ourselves when no one's watching. This is what helps to create aura, because aura is not loud. It doesn't announce itself, it's felt. Aura is what makes someone unforgettable, even if you can't explain why. So pretty privilege, which is what this video is about symmetry. You look good. And aura is about what people feel in your presence. Do they feel pulled in? This is why beautiful women should not give away their power or underestimate themselves. A beautiful woman with a magnetic aura is powerful. People notice when she walks into a room. She doesn't have to talk. You see it when a man stands beside her, how he's elevated, because people assume he's doing well. Otherwise, what is she doing with him? That's the influence of feminine energy. Aura has nothing to do with how much time you spend on your face. It's more about the energy of a person who knows their worth. So, we've talked about self-care and aura, and this is why I also think women should not underestimate the value of their beauty. Don't undervalue yourself and what you bring to any relationship. And the third thing I want to talk about is 90's fine. Being 90's fine is really about simpler makeup, not heavy makeup and all these filters. Seeing people's actual face, their skin texture. It's not being, carried away with the contouring. People were confident. Think Nia Long, Aaliyah, not overdone. Being able to stand out among your peers because you're seeing people's features. We've kind of gone from enhancing beauty to disguising it. And 90's fine was about essence, not excess. Now we contour and we filter away our age. But 90's fine, this whole concept reminds us that your face is enough. So to wrap it up, pretty privilege is something to be protected. Protect your peace. Choose softness in a world that demands hardness. If you're privileged, then it means you have access, right? So, you can move through life as if you belong in every room, without needing to prove that you do. Because you do. And when you believe that deeply, that's when the privilege isn't something you chase. It's something you naturally attract. And this is why I said in another video It isn't pretty privilege if you waste the pretty, if you don't lean into it. A friend of mine, a couple of weeks ago, she said it's a crime to say you're beautiful. But I think the difference between when I was in high school and now, I think many women closer to my age would have downplayed their looks. Me, I emphasized that I was into academics. I kept my looks simple, and still, occasionally, there were some issues. I think I mentioned in another video not being invited to what I thought was a friend's wedding. I also have, long story short, when it was time for the baby shower, she sent her husband to invite me. And there was no rhyme or reason. I also happen to have the same name as her husband's ex. So, those kind of things, as a pretty girl or as a beautiful girl, you deal with internally. But now, a girl in high school, she can click on YouTube and there are tons of YouTube videos on pretty privilege. And by and large, the common thread is that being pretty is a privilege. Don't downplay yourself. Don't become wallpaper. Don't try to make other people comfortable by dimming your lights, because beauty is a gift. So, for my ladies, basically, this is your reminder, if you've made it this far, to tend to your own garden. Do not stay busy looking at other people's gardens. I've been guilty of that too. Make the most of your beauty and let your aura speak. Finally, aim to be naturally fine, so you don't need the filter. Be fine, not filtered. Be fine, not filtered. Thank you for watching this video where femininity meets personal development, and please hit the like button and subscribe.